What is up? Today is Saturday, August 31st. Man, I just had a good ass workout. And workout, yo. My suggestion to y'all for sure, man. Physical body. Oh, it's fucking mosquitoes. That shit was sucking the hell out of me. Workout. It is super important to balance your body. But anyways, I want to talk about my record, Malcolm on Twitter, and how I got it played on SiriusXM. It's wild. Didn't see any of that coming. Anyways, sitting on the beat for a while, I made the beat. And the idea, I never even thought about like putting that idea to that beat, but I always had it in my head like I want to do a song like based on what if our black leaders were alive today in this crazy new world where it seems like black society has gone even more backwards than forward. And what if they were alive? What if they had social media? You know, a lot of black leaders get trolled on social media because they don't have certain credentials, or they get called hotep hustlers. Or really, they're saying the same shit that our leaders in the past said. They're just continuing the message with updated speech, updated information, because the system has not really changed its agenda. I mean, anybody who's paying attention understands that. But anyways, what if Malcolm had Twitter? So anyways, homie Napoleon came through, and anytime a dope-ass artist like that is around, it's just like, we got to do something. You know what I mean? It's not like we don't have to, but I would like, the Capricorn in me is like, yo, we got to put some work in. We got to get some shit done, because we're just too dope to be just sitting here chopping it up, which we did. We chopped it up for at least 2 hours before we even started to record the song, before we even started writing the song, I should say. So we're sitting there chopping it up, just talking about society, politics, this, that, and the other. Now I told him, like, yo, like, I've been had this idea called Malcolm on Twitter. Now, I knew it was a golden idea. But in retrospect, I'm like, yeah, like, shit. Could have kept it to myself, but at the same time, for the love of hip hop and all of that, and Napoleon being such a great artist, and him talking that talk, he has a song called Black Privilege, and just being the dope artist that he is, I'm like, I want to share this with him because he fits it perfect. I knew that he would have a lot to talk about, and I told him the song. He's like, let's do it. And I came up with the hook, and we wrote our verse. Probably recorded the song less than an hour. And don't mind me, yo. I'm just looking for these mosquitoes. I'm in my courtyard. These goddamn mosquitoes is thirsty. So yeah, we recorded the song in less than an hour. Bam, song done. I mixed it, mastered it as best as I could. And anyways, rewind, before all of that happened, I met LL Cool J, who has the same government name as me, Todd Smith. So he's James Todd Smith, but as he was telling me, his dad was James. So they call people by their middle name, I guess, when you have the same name as your father instead of James Jr. I don't know, whatever. But this night was a random Thursday night in Brooklyn. I didn't even feel like going outside that night, but something told me to just go. And it was the homie Clockworks. Shout out to Clockworks, dope artist based out of Brooklyn, was having an art event. I show up to the art event, and I walk into this little art studio. Biggest, tallest guy in there is mother effing LL Cool J. He is huge. Like, I'm 6'3", 246 pounds. LL Cool J he might be twice as wide as me. Like, he's huge, and he's like a few inches taller than me. And I'm like, I didn't know this guy was this big. But anyways, and we kind of like gravitated. Like, he's a nice guy. I feel like when celebrities get to a certain level of being rich, of being successful, they're not assholes, because like they've already accomplished a lot, So he was going around talking to everybody, because he was actually there for his son's art. His son does art. And so he actually reached out his hand and shook my hand, I look like somebody, so people be seeing me, whatever. Shook my hand, and I was like, cool, but I'm not going to be sweating him. Everybody in there was just like wanting a picture, wanting an autograph, this, that, and the other. And this is just advice for y'all too, upcoming artists or whatever you're trying to do when you're trying to talk to people who are, in a position of power or whatever. Don't be thirsty, man. And the same thing with like approaching women. Just don't be thirsty. Just be yourself. Uh, just be yourself, and to have confidence in yourself and what you're capable of. So, anyways, we get to chopping it up. At some point, he was in the corner with his bodyguard, and I'm just standing there chilling, not on no groupie shit. And I'm just like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, yeah, what's up, brother? And blah, blah, blah. We chopping it up. And I was like, yeah, like, I just had to let you know, we got the same government name. He's like, ha ha. I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like, my name is Todd Smith. He's like, wow, that's what's up. I'm like, yeah, man. And I started talking about, like, I'm from Jersey and how he crushed one of my heroes growing up, Cannabis, in that battle. And, he, like, made a joke about me somehow. I think it went over my head, but he was telling a joke or whatever. And so then we just start talking about life and music, the industry. Before you know it, it's like 30 minutes, and we're just chopping it up, talking like two regular people. And I didn't once tell him, oh, I'm this, I do that, can you do this for me? I didn't ask him for shit. I was just talking to him. More so asking his opinion on the industry, where the industry is now, how do you compare it to your days, all this or whatever. And I could tell he was impressed by my intelligence and the fact that I could hold a conversation, wasn't asking him for shit, which I'm sure he gets a lot of. Because everybody was asking for autograph. I didn't want none of that. I didn't want no picture. I think my homegirl that was with me, she wanted a picture. I took a picture for her. I was just chilling. I didn't want no picture. Just wanted his advice. I wanted to pick his brain as somebody that's like so prevalent, I think that's the word, in the industry. Someone who's doing everything that I always wanted to do. Artist, actor, all this great stuff, philanthropy. All this great stuff that I want to do, that I look up to as a black man. So I'm just talking to him about this stuff, getting all his advice. And after a while, I'm like, yeah, man, like, I'm a dope artist. I'm just out here pushing myself, blah, 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 at the end of the conversation. He's like, all right, that's what's up. And he's like, yeah, DM me on Instagram. And I straight up told him, I'm like, bro, I'm not about to DM you on Instagram. Like, you got 1 million something followers probably. Like, you're not going to find my message. He looks at me, he's like, oh, all right, word. All right, well, I'll just follow you then. I'm like, yes, that's what I need. So he gave me his phone. I followed myself. And that's how I got LL Cool J to follow me. That's where it started. Fast forward. I dropped Fanciest Negro, my solo album, sent it to him. He actually commented on one of them joints, boosted me up a little bit on the IG algorithms. And then I DM'd him, sent him my album, didn't really respond. I invited him to my party, he wasn't in town, but we just been keeping in touch via Instagram. And then when I made Malcolm on Twitter, mind you, I knew it was a good record. I knew it was powerful. When I sent him Malcolm on Twitter, he's like, this is dope. And I'm like, word. I'm like, repost it on your IG for me. He's like, nah. I'm like, all right, like, what you got in mind? He's like, I'm gonna put it on my radio station. So in my pessimistic Capricorn head, I'm like, realist Capricorn head, I'm like, all right, you about to play this joint like one time at midnight. Let me just make sure I know what time it is so I can record it. He's like, yo, just get Sirius, download the app. And then we were just talking back and forth about Sirius and how, like, I was telling him why I didn't know it was only $8 a month if you get the Sirius XM app, because I always thought it was like $60 and you had to get like some, interface for your car, all this extra shit. But no, you just get the app and listen to Sirius around the world via your phone. Anyways, I get the app, and he starts playing the song. 2 months now, they've been playing the song, and before you know it, it's in rotation. It's not, he didn't just play it one time. I want to say they were playing it every day for like a month or two straight. And the videos start coming in of people catching me on the radio. This is really my first time getting circulated on XM radio. So that's just a super inspiring story that some song that like idea I came up with just comes into fruition, and having a celebrity support my record, my music, it was just inspiring. It's really the first celebrity to really like go out their way to co-sign something, on Sirius XM Channel 43. And yeah, so that motivated me between losing my job to go super hard. Like, it's time, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to rush back to a 9 to 5. I don't want to go back to work. I want to make music my full-time thing. Music, me as a personality, me as a life coach. That's my goal. That's why I'm posting vlogs daily. Sidebar, like, whatever advice y'all have for me, comments, troll me, tell me what I can do better about this vlogging thing. Tell me what y'all want me to talk about. Hit the notification, like, subscribe, comment, all of that. I need all of that. But anyways, yeah, Channel 43 has been supporting the record, and I'm truly thankful. Now, next September, I'm working. I'm putting out 3 EPs. I'm gonna shoot the video for Malcolm on Twitter with a surprise single attached to it next week, Saturday. And I plan on dropping this video by October for sure. Amongst a ton of music, quality music, not a ton, but some quality projects coming out. And I just look forward to seeing the response. They're going to be uploaded on this channel here, Passport Rav. I'm trying to build this joint up. So all 300 and whatever subscribers, hit that bell so y'all get the notifications if y'all really rock with me. So you see when I'm putting stuff out. And yeah, give me advice. Let me know what y'all want to hear from me. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, that was one of the most inspiring things that happened this year. And now I feel pressure to deliver content. You know, with somebody that legendary is eyeing you, and he occasionally watches my story, and he's interested in seeing this video. You know, with my little budget I have and my little team that I have, we're gonna get it done. And I gotta put this video out. So look forward to releasing it, and I look forward to all of y'all that truly love me to share it, share all these vlogs. Yeah, that's it, man. Shout out to y'all. Be fly, stay hungry. P for that passport.